Hello and welcome back to Truthseekerstea. My name is Kate and I am so excited to have you here and very thankful to all of you that have been showing your support to my channel through liking and commenting and subscribing. To anyone who's new, thank you so much for joining this channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out and say I really appreciate the support that you guys have been showing me. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. So for today's Pick a Card reading, we are going to be looking at what your person's hidden truth is within this connection. We'll be starting off with an energy check-in where we're going to be looking at your energy. Either generally, it's really whatever comes through for you to feel most affirmed that it is your reading. So I'm going to ask Spirit, how will this person know that this is their pile? And we'll be looking at what you're going through within this connection or energetically through this connection, basically. So takes a little bit of the pressure off when you're picking a pile. But anyways, there will also be an extended reading where we'll be looking into whatever Spirit felt it was most important to continue to look into or whatever I was getting intuitively. So there are 3 piles for you to choose from. For pile number 1, we have the blue calcite crystal with the Everyday Witch Tarot. For pile number 2, we have the labradorite crystal with the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. For pile number 3, we have the clear quartz crystal heart with the Tarot of the Divine. So go ahead and take whatever time you need to tune into the pile, figure out which one you're feeling called to. You may feel called to both, or you may eventually return to this video and watch another pile. Tarot can be really interesting that way. So go ahead and tune in. And I just want to mention, maybe not the best time while you guys are trying to figure out what pile, but my nails are just like on one right now. I'm really terrible with keeping up with my nails. I love to have them done, but I'm very bad at keeping up with them. So hopefully you guys can ignore that. But anyways, take a few seconds to tune into whatever pile you're feeling drawn to. And I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the blue calcite crystal and the Everyday Witch Tarot, then this is going to be a reading about your person's hidden truth within this connection. So I actually pre-pulled some oracle cards that are going to represent your guys' energy. This is your energy and this is your person's energy. We're going to be starting off also with an energy check-in just to make sure that you found the right pile. There also will be an extended reading, so if you feel like this resonates, stay tuned for that. We'll be asking Spirit what the topic will be towards the end of the reading. So we're going to start off and put this to the side because we're going to start off with your energy within this connection. So we have the tear. I'll be using this throughout. There's a lot of dogs barking outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but we'll be using this throughout the reading. But the tear talks about a situation that may be weighing heavily on your heart right now, is what I'm getting from it. Yeah, you may just be in a time period of like mourning the situation or emotionally processing it. Yeah, it's like you're kind of releasing. It's like the thought of tears being kind of a cleansing process for the body where you can release what you've been holding within. So maybe you've been holding pain to do with this connection, and it's like you're in this energy of release right now is how I feel. Processing emotions, anything that's been stuck, or even anything else that this relationship has brought out or triggered within you. It doesn't even have to just be this person, but it could just be something that connects you with an internal wound is kind of what I'm getting. So for pile number 1, how are they currently experiencing this relationship? How will they know that this is their pile? What is their energy right now within this relationship or towards it? We have the High Priestess. Yeah, there's something about you guys going within right now. Yeah, there's something about this relationship, maybe even triggering your exploration of like the occult or esoteric is kind of what I mean more is like esoteric practices. I almost feel like this relationship
may have brought you further in that. So may have brought you to tarot. Something I'm getting. How's pile 1? We have the 9 of Cups. How's pile number 1 experiencing this relationship? The 5 of Wands. There's a feeling of you tapping into your inner power here too. And with this 5 of Wands here, I'm almost in the next, the 9 of Cups. There's a feeling of you going within and almost protecting yourself more. This is something that you maybe are just going through, or it could have to do with this relationship too. But with the High Priestess, it talks about knowledge that's sacred and needs to be protected. There's almost a feeling of you understanding your own sacred energy, or understanding that your energy is valuable and deserves to be protected or held more secret. It's almost like you're more in power within your emotional body. Like in the past, maybe you maybe wore your heart on your sleeve, or you would kind of share a lot. There's a feeling of you not oversharing, or kind of coming into like a more self-sovereign space. Like look at how she's meditating. That's another thing. Maybe, yeah, there's something about this pile leveling up spiritually, or getting more in touch with your own spirituality and your own, I want to say powers, but with the 5 of Wands here, there's a feeling of other people maybe in the past having like weakened your ability to focus on yourself or focus on what really makes you happy, or there may be some sort of conflict or drama around the situation. There could be a group connected to this relationship or something like that, but there's a feeling here of having to almost cloak your energy right now. Like I feel like you may be not in hiding, but there's an energy of you having boundaries up towards people that could that could muddle up your own energy. There's a feeling of you learning to protect your own energy and protect your goals in life and what makes you happy, and not letting other people influence that. That's just something random kind of coming through. And I'm also getting with the Tear here, it's almost like I feel like you've been hurt maybe by competition or people that maybe want to tear you down or something, is what I'm getting. And there's almost a feeling of the difficulty of being someone that's empathetic and kind of spiritual like that. Like, because I feel like there's a lot that you've had to hold in from situations in the past where you've been hurt, and you're not the type to retaliate, is what I'm getting. And so there's almost, instead of you retaliating with your anger and like for the past hurt, it's almost like you're processing it emotionally right now. Okay, but what else about this relationship, please? How are they experiencing this connection? All right. We have the Knight of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're in this self-protective energy right now. Look at that. The Empress is coming through at the back. Yeah, and then the 7 of Wands again. Again, there's something about you defending yourself from people who maybe had bad intentions towards you or wanted to dim your light. Something about people with their own ideologies and almost like persecuting you. Like I'm almost getting this energy of like persecution, or like I'm getting like my way or the highway or something. And so I almost feel like you've turned to your intuition and like your spiritual gifts to protect yourself from people that maybe want to put their own ideas in your mind or kind of take over in that way. Like there's kind of an energy of that coming through. Yeah, and it's interesting because I saw the card that came out for your person here, which was the Temple. And in the dark side of the Temple, it talks about like cults and strict spirituality and like a strict way of like a lot of dogma around spirituality, or like not being very open. And like the Temple talks about the realization that there's no exclusion from like spiritual truths, or it doesn't matter if you're rich, you're poor, it doesn't matter what diverse situation there is. The Temple is not a place that only some are worthy of. It's something that everyone has access to. And so there's almost a feeling of you differentiating yourself or standing in your power, but having gone through trials is what I'm getting. I just feel like I'm hearing like trial by fire. Like I feel like you've gone through some sort of trial here to learn to to fight for your own peace and your own happiness. Yeah, and I'm almost even being brought to, like, this is not obviously what happened now, but it's like kind of an energy of like the witch trials or something. Like, look at this person, like Knight of Swords, like they're coming at this person and it's like your energy in a very accusatory or persecutory, way. And it's almost like, yeah, I don't know if you were persecuted for being different or not subscribing to some sort of ideology or something, but yeah, there's something about competition here and having to defend yourself for your own happiness. So yeah, I'm wondering if this is a romantic relationship. Maybe it just has to do with it, like this just would be relevant to the situation. One more, Spirit, for Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? There's something about you protecting yourself, though. The Emperor, yeah, look at that. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, you may have moved away from this person. There could have been a group involved, or maybe this person that we're talking about has a very strict belief system where they feel very like their way or the highway. Like, I keep getting that message where there's a feeling of there's an issue, it feels, within this relationship or the drama surrounding it around autonomy and authority, like who's the authority, right? And so there's almost a feeling of you having to fight for your own authority, and maybe that caused you to move down a new path or pursue a new opportunity. Maybe you're in the process of distancing yourself and moving after going independent or going away from, I don't know, something about this person, or like something about this person's values just didn't align with yours, or you felt that you weren't allowed to have your own, they weren't honoring your side, or they weren't honoring what makes you happy. And instead there's like a energy of competition and aggression towards something different. There's a feeling of like this person maybe even feeling like you're a threat or something, or feeling like they wanted to convert you to some sort of like ideology. Yeah, I'm gonna get a sip of my kombucha. How will pile number one know that this is their pile? And again, this could just be something you've been going through, like, and I just feel like where it really connects to your person is the person we're talking about could be someone that is in a leadership position, is someone who's has like rules over a group, or is a leader of a certain ideology, anything like that. There's just a feeling of there being other people that maybe support this way that this person is, but there's a feeling of you being different with the High Priestess here and getting your intelligence through the more feminine nature or like things like that. And it's almost like a threat to this person. So yeah, maybe you weren't able to grow within this environment. Yeah, oh my gosh, look at this. This is totally the energy I'm getting. No one is yours but you and Puppet. I'm actually going to take these because, like, I swear, every time I cut the deck, it just gives me the perfect, like, I don't know, something about cutting it. I might just start taking that from now on. But I'm also getting here with what's underneath this is with Rainbow Transference, that talks about, I'll get to these in a second, by the way, but with Rainbow Transference, there's a feeling of you following your gut and kind of finding your purpose, or finding what makes you light up and where you can really excel. And there was something about maybe this person, like, is very controlling, like that may be something you know about them. Like, they may have just wanted you to, like, they didn't respect like your ideas, and they maybe didn't even, okay, another thing I'm getting is that I feel like this person maybe felt elevated above you, or felt that there's just a persecutory energy about this where they feel like they're defending some sort of throne of theirs, and then it also feels like they feel righteous in doing so. There's almost an energy of this person like puppeteering people or wanting to control a system, a group, and maybe they want to control you. And there's this energy of you not being willing to do that because we have no one is yours but you. And so there's kind of like a lesson here that I feel like this person is learning through knowing you, is that there's an energy of you refusing to give in to the pressure or give in to like some sort of hierarchy here. And it even could just be like, let's just say that this person has a lot of money or something, and then they were trying to kind of get in a relationship. Maybe they were controlling, or they wanted you to follow whatever they wanted. There was just something about them not honoring different ideas and seeing you as an equal, seeing your ideas as equally true and important. And I feel like that's something that caused you to maybe walk on a new path. Yeah, and then look, literally North Node. Okay, I'm taking this because, again, it's like totally this. And I feel like you've recently been called to follow your heart and follow your passions because, with that rainbow transference, there's something about you having unique gifts or a unique path that I feel like now you're looking to the future with this Page of Pentacles and this, you may be wanting to learn a new craft, but there's something about not being willing to let someone else's intellect and intelligence or whatever they have, status, like to override your mind. And with the Two of Wands, that talks about moving forward and planning forward. And with the Queen of Wands, it's you stepping up into your confidence. And so, I feel like there's something that you wanted to like pursue or step into that I feel like this person maybe felt like it was threatening, or felt like if you didn't, there's just an energy of people not wanting you to follow some path because then you wouldn't be as easy to control. Like there's an energy of people not wanting you to be in your power that had to do with this situation. And I think it really hurt you because I do feel like you cared about this. And I feel like the reason why the tear is here is because I think you had to be a bigger person and be a strong person in the situation and make your own decisions without support of other people to follow your passion or follow your heart even. Because I feel like your heart was telling you to go somewhere else, but there was not a lot of support for that or something like this. This could even be as simple as like your heart telling you that this isn't the right relationship for you or it isn't the right place for you to be. But it's to do with your own authority and how you manage your future. There's almost an energy of you having to be in control of where you're going with your life, and it's your life, it's your future, and not this person's right to do that, right? This might be a specific message. I'm not really sure, but maybe you guys will resonate with this, and it doesn't have to be, just apply it to however it works within your situation. But that's what I'm gonna do for the energy check-in. So hopefully you know at this point whether or not this sounds like your pile. If not, you might want to pick out another pile and listen to the check-in, see if it sounds more like you. Now we're going to go into what your person's hidden truth is within this connection. So the energy we got for them, let's get that out of this, is the Temple. And so we kind of already touched on this, but there was a feeling of this person wanting to gatekeep or feeling like, there's a feeling of this Emperor person, and this could be your person. There's a feeling of them wanting to monopolize knowledge, wisdom, strength, power. But Spirit, like what this card talks about is that that's not possible. Like there's no way to gatekeep like spiritual knowledge and abundance. It's like that's for everyone. And there's almost a feeling of this person like feeling threatened by you or feeling threatened by your ideology. Because with the Temple, the dark side of it was like really strict spiritual practices, or like even like cult like energy, where it's like everyone, there's one ruler in the cult, right? And then everyone mindlessly follows that person because they say that they're connected, they have all the knowledge, right? And so it kind of strips the people that follow the cult of their own access or their own belief that they can access knowledge, or they can have a relationship with God too. But anyways, I'm interested to see what this person's hidden truth is within this connection. So Spirit, please tap me in. What is for pile number one's person that we've been talking about? What is their hidden truth? The Lovers, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. Then Two of Cups at the back of the deck. Okay, interesting. All right, so my kombucha, and then I'm ready to get into it. Okay. So the first thing that's coming through and is sticking out to me is the Lovers and the Two of Cups being here. And the Six of Cups, wow. Oh my gosh, and the Knight of Cups underneath, that's interesting. So that's like, in the back of the deck can even talk about like the hidden energy. And I think something that this person fights within themselves is how much they actually do care about you and how much they do want a relationship with you. And I think this person has a lot of emotions for you. And I think that's kind of like their hidden truth. But I feel like what causes them trouble or issues is, I almost feel like their love for you or their desire for you contradicts something to do with their ego. So it's almost like if this person acknowledges that they do have love for you and they do want you in their life, actually not even just that they want you in your life, but like they see you as like an ultimate wish fulfillment, or like something that could actually be they see you as potentially being the most sorry, there's someone outside, it made me nervous. Their wish fulfillment, like what would be the most emotionally fulfilling thing for them. And so I feel like this person wants to has this ego where they want to gatekeep the wealth, right? Like they want the people around them to be needy, and like they have this whole, like with the Three of Cups here in reverse, it's almost like this community or group is what I'm getting, where they like to be seen as the person where they don't have their needs. It's more like they keep control of people by everyone needing something from them. And so there's almost this feeling that they have where they do have a need for you and they do want you and they have a desire for you. And I think that's something that's really hard for them to grapple with, because that would challenge their idea that, number one, that this person has everything they need, that this person has access to everything, that they're not supposed to be in the begging position. Like this person kind of has an ego around, like this person, I feel like they wouldn't reach out to you and say their feelings for you because they would feel like that's beneath them, or they would feel like that is, it's beneath them because their ego puts them in a high spot, right? It puts them in a position of power and wealth and honestly gatekeeping. Sorry, one second. So I feel like this person, there's an energy here of their hidden truth being that they actually really long for you. And spiritually, they know deep down that you guys are equals. With the Lovers here, like it's like the Lovers can also point to the proper balance and integration of like the masculine and the feminine, which are two equals, right? Like one is not better than the other, one is not more powerful than the other. And I almost just feel like this person doesn't feel like, it's like this relationship is tempting them to see that and almost ground them and break down their ego is what I'm getting. And the truth is they'd be so happy if they could honor this Lovers card. Like if they could honor their feelings about this, and if they could kind of let their ego fall and see you as an equal person and someone who also has access to like power is kind of what I'm getting. There's almost something about power here, and this person wanting power to only be in the form of what they've mastered, and something about you having your own power is something that's like threatening for them. And I'm getting with the Eight of Swords, it's telling me that this person is actually trapped within their own ego, and this situation, what this person's hidden truth is that they desperately want to shift out of being restricted, or the restrictive prison they've made through satisfying their own ego, basically. They're learning how that's actually trapping them, and it's restricting what's possible for them. And now that they actually have like a desire for you, and they may be wanting to not, it's like a part of them deep down knows that you are an equal and they have feelings for you and you would make them really happy. But then another part of them is like, well, what would that mean if that can't be true, because then that goes against like what I think. Like they almost feel like pile number one, like they think pile number one should be at my doorstep. You know, if they're not, is it because we're equals? Is it because they actually have something that could be beneficial to me, even though I'm usually the one that has everything for everyone else, right? I'm the one in power. And so this person almost feels like they'd have to lower their power to come to you. But what I think that this person in the Eight of Wands here, I think this person really wants to communicate with you or wants to shift this connection forward. Maybe they even want to travel to you. They want to say something, but this person is bound by their own ego structures that they're refusing to let go of. And I'm even getting like maybe some toxic like social life that they have. Maybe this person, I don't know, like they get a lot of their self-esteem from being a part of certain groups, or I don't know, something about a more superficial lifestyle that I feel like this person, like they get accolades for, or they feel like they'd have to leave that behind, or they don't want the group to see them differently. And so there's almost, sorry, my throat just got dry, but there's almost this energy of this person seeing that they've built themselves a little bit of a prison, and their truth being that they want to break out, that they want to change things up, that they want to acknowledge this temple's truth, which is that everyone has access, right? Yeah, let's get some more. And there's a feeling of them wanting to receive from you, like this person wants from you, and that's something they're not comfortable with, but it's in the form of love. It's almost like you've illuminated some sort of emotional potential that this person maybe has sacrificed a lot through needing to be in control and needing to be like the emperor, like the powerful person. But there's a feeling of them actually wanting to receive from you. But if they acknowledge this, it points to you guys being equal, right? And but it's something about, there's something okay, here's what I'm getting also, is that something that is a hidden truth about this person is that they see how you, with the Nine of Cups here, actually provide a very genuine emotional experience that's valuable, right? That you're very genuine, you have a very genuine love. And I feel like with the Three of Cups in reverse here, there's a feeling of this person maybe getting their love, right? Or like experiencing love through short-lived flings, like one night stands, just flirting with people that they're never going to have something deep with. And there's something unsatisfying about this that this person's aware of, but they almost just feel chained to this lifestyle unless they do like the inner work for it. But what this person is learning through you is they see you as someone who chooses love. And that's what the Lovers is about too, is about choices. And I always see it as like you can choose love or fear. And I think you've chosen love over fear. And I think this person has lived a life where they are mitigating their fear a lot instead of actually choosing their heart's wish, or like not sacrificing for love, but sometimes we do things that is the right thing, or it's the loving thing to do. But it may sacrifice one of our egos, like traps, or like, you know, we have fear-based mindsets where it's like, for example, just one that's coming to mind, but like for this person, I almost feel like it's like a lot of different things that comes to this person where they choose fear. Not consciously though. It's more like, okay, a part of my heart is tugging me to try this or to take some time off of work and work on a creative project. But then the fear mind could kick in and say, no, like that might put us in a vulnerable position. Like we need the money, we need to like create our resources. And then, but the heart's telling you like, that's what's the right thing to do, you know? So it's kind of things like that, where it's like your ego wants to keep you safe and keep you secure and keep you in your comfort zone, honestly too. And so, I think with this person, their hidden truth is how much they really want to break free from this, and how much they admire you. Honestly, I think it's something that they don't like, is how much they admire you. They're like, how could this there's almost an energy here, not of jealous, it's a little bit jealous, but it's also something that they would admire you for. Is it's like this person is like, if I have everything and I'm the leader and everyone looks up to me, like, why am I not happy? How come I'm not emotionally happy then? And so then they almost have to question whether or not they're actually you know, following the right path or doing the right thing or living their life the best way? Or is there another power? You know, is there another something that they're missing, right, about life? And I think there definitely is. Yeah, all right. Let's get some more messages. Yeah, again, sustainability versus Cancer energy, which is about, with immerse here, it's about going deep into emotional situations. And I feel like this person's very used to the sustainability route. And this is actually like the perfect metaphor for what I was just talking about. It's like you can pick to keep your job. So the 6th house is Virgo energy, and it's about like maintaining your routine, making sure things are sustainable, and sometimes putting like the head over the heart too. Like, and I feel like the Cancer is like the home is where the heart is energy. But let's see what comes out. So what is their hidden truth, Spirit? What is pile number 1's person's hidden truth? We have South Node and passion. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that too. And then we have North Node here too. So what this person's hidden secret is that they're being made aware of, I think that you've triggered this person into seeing the way in which their wounds keep them in similar patterns. Because the South Node, I just read this, but I almost want to get it out again because, I don't know, I just get more downloads when I'm glancing at the book. But there's something about this person questioning whether or not they want to live their life the way that they've always lived it. You're causing this person to reflect on their past and decide if their future is going to be different, if they're going to develop the things in which they didn't in the past. And it has a lot to do with this person, whether or not they follow their heart and their passion. And it's kind of funny that came out because it's like passion project. And I was just talking about like, would you take time off of work to work on something that makes your heart happy and like your passion? You're passionate about? Like maybe it's not the most practical thing, but do you let yourself do that? And there's almost a feeling of, oh, you know what I'm also kind of getting with the past, and this person may have really squandered some sort of like maybe this person at one point in their life like wanted to focus more on like a passionate endeavor or something creative, but I feel like they suppressed that in themselves in the past, and you may be triggering that because I feel like you moved on. And I feel like you put your heart over your head. So I do think it triggers this person. All right, 33. I just want to glance at 33, which is the past South Node. It says the situation has its roots in some past karmic pattern, the origins of which are not clear. You either need to apply skills that you were born with or look again at old problems and work to heal them. The situation feels hauntingly familiar, but without a story to go with it, echoing traces from another lifetime. An old love or familiar enemy may return, or patterns involved could remind you of an earlier difficult chapter. Again, yeah, maybe you're even triggering in the past. Maybe this person had a similar decision to make, like, did they want to pick love or did they want to pick their heart or their head? And I feel like in the past, they really felt pain over picking their head. And I think they sacrificed something they really cared about in the past, honestly. Like it could have been a relationship, a project, something like that. Yeah. So it says, if someone triggers your South Node, you may feel like you owe them or they owe you. And while that may be true, this accounting won't help now. Cleanly deal with what is on the table and stay in the present moment. Learn new ways to respond, new skills that help with old trauma is triggering or old cravings. Sing their siren song, break that spell, use breathing techniques, blah, blah. Stay focused on a healthy future of your own making instead of repeating the past. But it says under stress, you may fall back into similar defenses and relive what you've always lived. And that's that 8 of Swords energy, is like this person is having this opportunity to pick whether or not they want to go back into their trigger, like their fearful responses to situations, or whether or not they want to learn a new way. Use this opportunity to heal triggers and patterns from the past, take them as a teaching moment and learn. Then your hard-earned skills and wisdom can help you build a future. Yeah. And so it's like there's this energy of this person coming to a time of judgment is what I'm getting to, as to whether, and I feel like you may have come into this person's life to trigger a lesson, obviously first off a lesson, but also trigger a judgment moment for this person where they're going to have to judge themselves and what they worship. Number one, do they worship their ego, or are they going to learn how to overcome those fears that cause them to have stagnation and to stay the same? Because what this person really, their soul and their higher self really wants to shift into a new direction where I feel like more love is possible for them. I think something this person sacrificed a lot is passion and love and doing things to satisfy their emotional body. You know, I feel like this person's done things more to satisfy maybe like their passion energy. I want to say like maybe this person you know, has gotten some gratification from like, it could be like sexual, or like this person could try to get emotional fulfillment through more superficial sort of emotional encounters that would be more part of this person's fire energy. I feel like this person's been accumulating pentacles, and I feel like their mind is their altar. I bet this person's very intelligent, things like that. But when it comes to cups, this person is realizing that there has been a missing key, and that's true emotional fulfillment, like truly following your heart's desires, right? And picking that path over things that are meant to, like, it's like satisfy it. It's like there's an energy of this person feeling a hole there, or feeling like they're missing something, and falling back into patterns where it's like they're trying to fulfill some sort of emotional need through being respected and being looked up to, things like that. But they're really in a prison. They're really like creating a prison when they are trying to fill, it's like they're trying to fulfill a need that they have through things that like will never fulfill it, you know? So it's kind of like an addictive thing, or it's like it maybe momentarily fulfills it, but it's not actually getting there, is what I would say. All right. What is pile number one's person's hidden truth in this connection? And there's also a feeling of this person not liking to be, they like to be in their comfort zone where they feel like the master, they feel like the person that's teaching other people or giving to other people. And I feel like when it comes to love or like their emotions, it's almost like they might need help or something. Like I feel like this person would benefit from talking to like a therapist. But there's a feeling of them being resistant towards asking for help or being the underdog, being the one who has to receive, right? Who might be needy or need help. It's like this person prides themselves on not needing things or not needing, yeah. What is pile number one's person's hidden truth? Yeah, share tenderness. There's an energy that's growing within them where their need for connection and emotional connection with the Two of Cups here and the Lovers, it's like growing. And I think this person actually does want to experience that. And I even feel like you are something that was a catalyst for them desiring that. You can't be caught. What is pile number one's person's truth? Everything you need too soon. Then the gallery of those who came before in reverse here. Yeah, and I feel like this person maybe has been sacrificing their authenticity in order to take on the role of what society would say is grand. There's an element of this person like wanting to achieve, wanting to like be on the Hall of Fame, right? But then it's like they're looking at people that they respect, and it's like they're not being authentic because they want to be something that they've seen be celebrated. But there's an energy of like them not realizing that a lot of the people who are celebrated, like, or go into the Hall of Fame, whatever, we're actually just acting authentically. And you can't like recreate greatness. You can try, and I feel like you can get to a certain point, but it's always going to be something artificial about it. I feel like a secret that this person, or a hidden truth that they feel, is that you're getting away from them with can't be caught here. There's a feeling of them struggling with the fact that you maybe don't need them, or you're not falling into their like domain. There's an energy of them feeling like you are unstoppable or untouchable. And I feel like this person, that's something that inspires them. It's something that they are attracted to you for. And then with everything you need to soon, I think this person reminisces or genuinely feels that when they met you, their heart was not open. And everything you need to soon talks about when you still have wounds. Like, let's say it's like this person has a hard time receiving is what I'm getting. It's like this person could be sent their wish fulfillment, which maybe was you. Maybe this person really was manifesting someone like you, or has been really feeling this void and wanting more passion and love in their life. But once you got there, I don't think they knew how to treat you because they didn't know how to receive you. And now they feel like you're out of reach from them. And so I feel like right now they are feeling very trapped. And they want a way forward. They want to communicate. But I think this person gets very much in their head and is still working with these like past node wounds in regards to this relationship. Although they do want to share in an emotional space with you. Yeah. How is pile number 1's person? What's their hidden truth here? Look at that. Okay, see, I swear, I'm just going to take these because that's the vibe. Look at this. There's a fork in the road and then loyal heart. It's like this person is at a crossroads and is at a point where they need to decide whether or not they're going to choose love and choose their passion, or whether or not they're going to keep going down the same path. Because we have north node and south node. Either this person can recreate the past and decide to not level up, but there's two different ways that this person can go. And I feel like there's a lesson and a moment of judgment and truth for this person where they can decide literally to be loyal to their heart, to honor that aspect of people and honor their desire for a real relationship, a really deep relationship. Because I don't think this person experiences really deep relationships, or has even, like, and there's a part of their heart that's calling them to it. And it's like this person needs to develop loyalty to other people, number one. Equality too. Like, look at how these two are the same size and mirroring each other. There's a lot of feeling of this person learning about love and learning how to be a loyal person. And maybe this person in the past, like, I don't know, like maybe they had a lot of third party situations or like short flings, things like that. But this person is really desiring to choose their heart, or to choose to be loyal to what their heart wants, and to learn how to respect another person as an equal. And be loyal in that way is what I'm getting. And I'm even seeing here, it's like there's a monkey here and a owl. And so there's a feeling of whether or not this person is going to listen to their fearful thoughts. Are they going to kind of follow the monkey mind and where their fear takes over? Or are they going to take this opportunity to grow within their wisdom with the owl? And it's like, yeah, this person's at a crossing point where a shift is coming in, and this person senses that they need to move. They can't just kind of stay in this position forever because they have genuine desires moving them. We have dilettante, light attributes, delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits, pretension to a much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Interesting. Yeah, and I'm almost getting this energy of this person needing to learn how to just have fun for the sake of having fun. Like, they don't need to make every decision with the end in mind. Like, the means, it's like this person is always focused on, like, what is something gonna bring me? It's like, I feel like when this person makes decisions, it's like they're calculating what gain they're gonna get from something instead of enjoying the process. And I feel like the language of the heart in Venus is about like being present with your situation and understanding that like art is the point itself. Like, listening to music or dancing is the point, you know? And I feel like Alan Watts talks about this a lot, like understanding life as dancing. Like, you can't explain like why you're dancing. It's like you're dancing because it's the act of it itself is the enjoyment and it's the purpose. And I feel like sometimes this person misses that point in life a lot, or misses that the journey is the point, you know? It's not about where you get to. It's not like your fulfillment isn't in the future from some external means. It's about making your life a honoring the present. It's like this person needs to learn how to do that. And it's like they need to learn how to do things without superficial intentions, or let themselves not be the master. That's another thing. Like, delights in the arts without having to be professional. It's like you don't have to be the best at something to do it. Like, singing is still fun even if you're bad at singing. It's like this person needs to let themselves explore and be more, be the person that doesn't necessarily know exactly how to do everything, right? Just let them, like, they need to let loose, this person. What is this person's hidden truth here, Spirit? Scribe. It says preserving knowledge and information, altering facts, or plagiarizing other people's work. Yeah, and so also something I'm getting to is like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like with the gallery of those that came before, it's like this person needs to learn how to authentically, there's an energy of this person like overthinking the past, or like overthinking like tradition or something, or what their parents did, or feeling like they have to follow a script or follow a predetermined like path for their life. But I feel like what this is saying is like this person would benefit from caring a lot less about who came before them and what was honorable, and matching their life after like someone like that, and instead just following their passions and like being more carefree in life. It's like this person really struggles to not turn everything mental. And yeah, it's like this person is always making calculations based on the past and predicting the future. It's like, instead, just be present. Like, I feel like this person needs to learn that there is value in that, and you're gonna box yourself in if you're constantly like worried and constantly trying to calculate everything. It's like that's how this person's mind works, and I think it blocks a lot of intimacy from their life and blocks them from being able to connect with other people. So yeah, now I'm going to look at what we should go into for the extended reading. Let me just get a deck and ask Spirit. I'm going to get the Way of the Panda deck. It's so cute. All right, so pile number 1, what would be most helpful to go into for the extended reading? For those of you that are really resonating with this one, let's see what Spirit thinks is best to go into. What topic should we go into for the extended reading for pile number 1 regarding this connection and this person? We have Temperance. The Emperor. And the Four of Wands. All right, I needed a second just to look at the deck without the pressure of speaking quickly. But what Spirit wants me to go into with Temperance, the Emperor, and Four of Wands is what you were meant to learn spiritually from this connection. What spiritual lesson are you learning through this relationship? Like, what's the point of this? What was the point of this person coming into your life? And what are you supposed to walk away understanding better? So if that's something you're curious about, I'll have it linked down below underneath the timestamps. And if you're leaving me here, I just want to say thank you so much for connecting with me. I really enjoyed doing this reading. If it did resonate, please do hit the like button, leave me a comment. I love to see what you guys have to say, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next pick a card reading. And I hope to connect with your energy sometime soon.
Hello, pile number 2, if you chose the labradorite crystal in the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. This is going to be your reading where we're looking at what your person's hidden truth is within this connection. So I already pre-pulled some oracle cards that are representative of your energy towards the connection. So I've actually already seen them, just to be transparent. So I'm very interested to get into this reading. I definitely can see why you would want more information on this person. I do feel like you are confused right now about them for sure, because we have the mirror and the riddle here. So I'll get into that more. I'm going to put this aside for right now. There will be an extended reading if you do feel like this resonates. We'll be asking Spirit what makes the most sense to go into. So stay tuned for that if you feel like this reading really resonates for you. But for now, we're going to start off with an energy check-in regarding your energy towards your person. We'll be spending less time on that, but I just want to help you guys figure out whether or not you feel like it's your pile. And then we'll be spending majority of the time going into your person's hidden truth. So to start off, please help me into pile number 2's energy. How is pile number 2 currently experiencing their person, and how will they know that this is their pile? Get one shuffle. Also, please excuse my nails. They're just in a state. This is why I don't like having my nails done, is because when they come off, I just really don't have the dedication to maintain them. So please just ignore that. All right, so for pile number 2, how are they currently experiencing this person? This connection. With the 5 of Wands, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of internal conflict about this person. You may be spending a lot of time trying to figure this person out, figure out who they are, figure out their intentions, figure out what's your energy and what's theirs. Because with the mirror here, it's telling me that there's a lot of distortion. I feel like you're having a hard time seeing this person clearly, and I think that's by design. I do feel like this is one of those situations that is meant to help you see yourself clearer, and so there's a message here of to focus inward in order to understand this person, because I feel like whatever you're getting confused about or stuck on may be a reflection of yourself, or maybe a reflection of your own energy. So yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of internal conflict about this person. You're the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, and I feel like you're like weighing out, like, it's like you're comparing things. It's like you're comparing this to that. You're trying to strike a balance in your mind. Like, I feel like there's an energy of being at war with yourself regarding this person. And I recently heard the 2 of Pentacles spoken about in a way of trying to balance two truths, or 2 things that are very different. And so there's almost a feeling here of maybe on one hand having deep feelings for this person, and then on the other hand not thinking they're a good person. That's just like an example, but there's an energy of feeling like there's something conflicting about this person, and trying to find a balance point between those 2 ideas that you may have about them. Or there's something that you're having a hard time integrating, or it's like you might have this black and white thinking with all this black and white. Like, you may want to see your person either as white or black, not literally, but there's a message here of it not being possible, and maybe the nuance that you're trying to seek could have something to do with seeing your own shadow. All right, let's see what else though. How is pile number 2 experiencing this connection? We have 4 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're spending time in reflection. So with the 4 of Swords being here, I don't feel like your communication is super clear or consistent with this person. Yeah. I feel like with the 4 of Swords here, I do feel like you're taking time to recuperate and find balance and healing in regards to some sort of, there could have been a conflict too with this person potentially, maybe something about like different values here too. It's almost like you don't understand this person because they may be like very opposite to you, or you may just have like very different values. Like, maybe one person is much more valuing this left pentacle, and the other person's valuing the right pentacle. And it's like there's almost a message here of maybe you guys being more similar than you think, with the mirror being there too. And it may be confusing because they may be mirroring your own energy to you. How else is pile number 2 experiencing this connection? Ooh. 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety. I'm definitely getting this, a lot of thoughts that are kind of stressful. Like, I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to understand this or come to a conclusion. Like with the riddle being here, I just feel like you may be putting a lot of pressure on yourself right now. And you may have a lot of anxious thoughts about this too. It's like you're trying to find a balance. This feels overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. This feels like it's overwhelming in your mind right now, or in your energy field. I think it's overwhelming. How's pile number 2 experiencing this connection? The Devil. Look at that. Yeah, it's like I heard this. Like, I don't even know if this is from something, but I heard like, are you toxic or am I toxic? And so there could be a part of you that's like trying to figure out if this person is good or not, or if they have good intentions, or is it you that has bad intentions? There's almost a feeling of not being able to see clearly, a lot of distortion here, and feeling bound to the situation, feeling bound to figuring this out. And it may even be a little bit obsessive right now for you, which no judgment. I completely understand this energy. But yeah, I do feel like you're really wanting rest and mental, you like really need mental recuperation from this, and just like a resting meditation would really serve you, I feel like. Or anything relaxing, like taking a bath, things like that. But I do feel like you're having a hard time. I'm hearing like coping, like because the situation is very confusing or conflicting for you. One more, please, Spirit, for how pile number 2 is experiencing this. 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you may feel this is just a random potential, like doesn't have to be for everyone. But with the Devil's card, you may feel, and with the 9 of Pentacles, there's almost this energy of like, is this person selfish? Like, you want to know if this person's selfish or if they're very materially invested. You may feel like your person cares more about themselves than like relationships. You may just, or another potential is that you are trying to just focus on yourself right now. And like, because this is overwhelming, there's a part of you that's like really being called to just focus on your own craft, your own like self-care practices, things like that. Yeah, it's like you're moving some heavy energy right now, is what I'm feeling here. I'm gonna get one clarifier for the 9 of Pentacles, actually. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here, Spirit? We have Death. Yeah, okay, so I am getting like more of the second feeling, is that like you're working on releasing this or transforming it at least. And I do feel like a part of that process is maybe you even felt like there was some codependent energies brought out within you from this relationship. And it's like the 9 of Pentacles can be a very independent energy where, you know, you're learning to let go, you're trying to let go of this person, or you're trying to balance out your own life with the 2 of Pentacles right now. Yeah. I feel like there is an energy of you trying to move forward and heal and release this bond, is even what I want to say. Yeah. And it's like you're developing your own independence, but in the meantime, this connection still feels very confusing for you. It's like you are focusing on yourself. You know that you need to do that, but there's this tricky energy that you feel like you're working through in regards to this person. So I feel like that's enough information to figure out whether or not you feel like you resonate with this pile. If not, you might want to check out the energy check-in for another pile. But I'm going to switch out this with you, what I got for your person. And your person's energy is coming through as the Seed and the Venom, which I thought was interesting since, I don't know, it's like you're sensing some sort of a darkness or like an intensity about this person. So Yeah, we'll see how that comes in a little bit more in the reading, but let's dive in. I'm sure this will be an interesting reading for you since you are really wanting clarity and healing. So, yeah, okay. What is pile number 2's person's hidden truth within this connection? What is useful for pile number 2 to understand about their person that they're maybe confused about right now? Please help me enlighten them. All right, what is pile number 2's person's hidden truth? We have the Tower. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like just right now, like life is not like going really well for this person. There's a feeling of maybe what they've been working on or something about their work falling apart. Yeah, it's like they were trying to build something with the seed here. Oh, and you know what this card kind of reminds me of too is like, um, I'm hearing like the means don't wait, the end doesn't justify the means. And so I feel like this person, there's a feeling of them having been trying to nurture some sort of goal of theirs or even themselves, like they've been trying to develop themselves. But I feel like the way in which they've been doing that, I do feel like there's been some sort of toxic energy where this person may have felt that the end justifies the means, meaning that maybe in the pursuit of success or the pursuit of this person like wanting to develop themselves or get to the top or whatever it is, yeah, it's like there is something toxic that I do feel like is being revealed by spirit right now, but we'll get more into it because that's kind of vague. What is pile number 2's person's hidden traits? And by the way, I want to mention that with mirroring, it's not necessarily that like you have to be just like this person. It could be that they're showing you something about yourself, but it doesn't mean that you are a mirror of this person. It's more that who they are can hold up a light to something maybe you don't see about yourself. But it doesn't have to be that you're like them. I hope that makes sense. I've recently been trying to straighten that idea out, so I thought I would share that. Okay. Pile number 2's person's hidden truth in this connection. Queen of Swords. There's a lot of blood on this Queen of Swords here. What is pile number 2's person's hidden truth? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they've lost something. Like Five of Pentacles is all about like financial loss or just loss of a situation, something that brought them a lot of stability. This person's really losing their stability right now. So I don't know if that's some karma from something that happened with you guys, but Spirit wants you to understand that this person's life is falling apart or they're losing their stability. I'm going to get more to this Queen of Swords there, but there's a feeling of something having been revealed, some sort of toxic structure, something like with the Tower being here. Like the Tower represents what's false, and the Venom card definitely could go with the Tower card, like in the energy of you can't ignore that there is venom poisoning the seed, poisoning the structure, poisoning what's growing. It's like there was poison within this person's like empire, whatever they were trying to grow. What else? What is their hidden truth, Spirit? Pile number 2's person. The Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords in this deck. And look, they also have blood on. Do all of them have blood on their sword? Interesting. Yeah, there's something about this person like that's coming through where they can be very again, I'm hearing the end justifies the means. This person maybe has hurt people or kind of maybe this person has sharp words, or it's like this person has been uncaring and unloving in the name of the end, or like saying that it had to be that way to justify some sort of means. But I feel like Spirit's calling some sort of like is like humbling this person. With Queen of Swords here, I'm just very curious to see what comes out next. Yeah, there's something about this person being very self-righteous, very stuck in their ways and the way that they wanted to build something. Interesting. All right, why is the Queen of Swords here for this person's hidden truth? All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. Nine of Cups at the back of the deck. Again, there's something about like this person with Seed and then the Page of Pentacles that's reminding me of that. It's like this person wanted to like build abundance and nurture an opportunity through a mindset that was imbalanced and maybe even sometimes harsh, or it's like this person I feel like has been harsh or has condoned harsh behavior saying that it was necessary. And then with the Nine of Cups here, it's like this person has been wanting to achieve something. It's like there's some sort of wish fulfillment, like something that this person really wanted is what I'm getting. I'm getting that they didn't get it. Like there's just almost like a life update on this person coming through. And it's because they didn't recognize with the seed being here. The seed talks about how everything that's in the final structure is already in the seed. It's like this person didn't realize if there was venom in their seed and their means, right? Or like the way in which they were building something. It's almost like they thought that the end of something would be so great that the venom that they had been nurturing this seed with wouldn't collapse the structure of something. So this could be, you guys, like this could apply to multiple things. I am getting work though, because with the Eight of Pentacles, but it's something that this person was focused on, some sort of craft, some idea. It could have been a relationship. I mean, if it wasn't the relationship with you. But yeah, I know you're very confused by this person, but I am getting that they had this person is coming through kind of selfish, but I want to get some archetype cards now. Spirit, can you please give us more information on this person's hidden truth? Their hidden truth is that they've had something really fall apart because this person wasn't operating from a genuine place. Like they weren't building from a genuine place. It's like karma caught up with this person. Something that they were creating has fallen through. And it was due to them, having this kind of toxic mindset. And it's almost like this, like, I'm hearing like, not reckless, but wrath, like vengeance. Like I feel like they would do things with vengeance in the name of the cause, which whatever that is for your person. Okay. What is pile number 2's person's hidden truth? We have child magical here, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible, the shadow attribute, pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. Okay, so what I'm getting is that this person has a very 3D outlook, like on life. This person doesn't really believe in like karma, or they were acting in a way where they didn't think that it's like this person. Okay, something that's coming to my mind that's definitely not like what I'm trying to say about this person is more like, you know how serial killers obviously are very like disconnected from like a higher source, and sometimes they can like scheme and do things, and they kind of think they won't get caught sometimes, or they can have this arrogance where they feel like if they can outsmart the situation, if they can make all the moves appropriately, that there's nothing else to look out for. But like it's almost like this person didn't recognize that there would be spiritual repercussions. There would be like think about how everyone has protection and like spirit guides and ancestors looking out for them. It's like this person really, I'm speaking too fast, but I'm getting the energy of someone that would like cut down an entire forest and like not care. because it furthered their pursuit, and they didn't see the importance of it anyways. They didn't believe that, you know what I mean? They easily discard or don't see the light in people, or they don't see the sacredness in people and interactions. And it's like this person very much has not learned lessons in regard to like loving kindness. Like this person doesn't know about sort of moral code. Like this person doesn't see the repercussion of being toxic, doesn't see the repercussion of acting with their own agenda and disregarding the outcome. Like even if there's literally even blood on this knife. It's like this person, um yeah, like if you're confused, this person is, I mean, I think you're maybe are have been really hurt by this person, honestly. But I'm getting with like this confusion. You didn't do anything wrong in this situation. That's a message I'm getting. Like, definitely do not be thinking that you were the person that did something wrong. If anything, this person could have been so opposite of you that they were showing you yourself. But yeah, this person was phony and operates under very cutthroat principles, because it's like I'm getting just pentacles and swords. Like think about that. It's like this person just uses their intellect and uses their intelligence and thinks that that's all there really is to creating abundance. And so this person completely disregards, yeah, into their pursuit of what they want, right? It's like this person thinks that that's all there is to it, is this cutting edge, or like this like no mercy is what I'm hearing again. And they seem to think that it won't impact their final product. It's like this person has no idea that about co-creation, and this person doesn't think there's a power they could work with, doesn't think there's any laws that they need to abide by, doesn't see the issue in not having a moral code, literally. This person would cheat. Like this person would cheat for sure. And then convince themselves that it was the right thing to do, or like that this could not be your pal, you guys. Like this might be kind of specific, but it's kind of dark is what I'm picking up on. You'll know if this is your person. Again, child eternal. It says determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes, inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. So another message I'm getting here, oh, with the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick up on this. I'm almost getting like two situations now, which is always a little bit frustrating because it's kind of hard to explain both ways. But one route that I'm getting is that this person could really be operating from a underdeveloped or immature logic. I'm gonna get a clarifier on these just because I want to see which way it goes. But let me just kind of tap in a little bit more. I'm gonna get a clarifier for why is the Queen of Swords here? The Five of Wands. It's like, yeah, there's something competitive. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Oh God. Sorry, I'm getting kind of like a horrible message. Oh my gosh. I'm getting kind of the energy here. Oh my God. I don't even want to go into this message almost. But there's a feeling here, maybe this person also taking advantage of younger people, or yeah, like taking advantage of innocence is what I'm getting. It's like this person thinks they outsmart people. Oh, and you know what? Okay, yeah, I'm getting another thought. But like with the Hierophant here, maybe this person like leads people, or there's an energy of this person being very like a dictator. And I feel like they may be like helping form people's minds. Like they may yeah, they may give people insight, or they may like manage people. They may be some sort of leader. They may be building something, right? Because that's coming through. But I feel like what you need to understand about this person is that the way in which they are advising people, is it's my way or the highway with this Five of Torches and this Queen of Swords. It's like if you don't adhere to my guidance or like my law or like my way of building this, you'll get stabbed, and like not literally stabbed, but you'll be left out basically. And so with the Page of Pentacles here, I'm getting this energy of this person maybe prying upon or like intentionally seeking out people that are less likely to have their own formed ideas. It's like this person maybe is a little bit manipulative, or they may like try to manipulate people who are more malleable, people who are trying to learn, right? And they try to instill this very like one-sided mentality in them. Yeah, this is, you guys, this is kind of dark. I mean, I just want to get a couple more clarifiers though. So strange. Maybe you were a victim of this, like something like where, I don't know, like I'm almost getting like, it's like you think you're joining a like really helpful community or like institution, then it ends up being a cult. Like that's the energy I'm getting. Like, but just take that in a spectrum, you know? There was something misleading about this. Like maybe you came in trying to learn from these people or trying to support them or something, or this person. And yeah, they may just introduce this very toxic energy to developing people, because the seeds here too. It's like this person uses people's innocence as ignorance, and yeah, like in order to manipulate them for their own means. Like this is crazy. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, can we get a clarifier for these child magical and child eternal cards? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like I'm hearing like cogs in a wheel, or like it's like they managed you or manage people or something, or yeah, this person may be a manager, maybe a leader, or you know this about them. But there's something about like abusive power here. Like I want to get like a clarifier on that, just so I like don't say that. But anyways, no, we're going to continue with it, but this is just intense. And I feel like something may have fallen apart. Like what this person was building, it just feels like it did fall apart and something was exposed. So like this is just feeling a little bit specific, but um yeah, you guys will have to let me know if this resonates. Yeah, look at this. Change Uranus and then 11th house community, like the way that this person was working in this group or affecting society. It's like there's an abrupt change that's occurring here. What else for pile number 2's person? And so if you're wondering if this person is ill-intentioned, like they are selfish. They will take advantage of situations for their own means. This is like, but just make sure this is your person. Yeah, look at that. Oh my God. We have authority, which is the 10th house, and then we also have retrograde review. Again, it's like this person was some kind of a leader, and there's a feeling of them taking away other people's right to grow naturally or grow in their own way. And it's like they were inserting this like poisonous like sort of energy like as a leader, and like taking, this person was posing with authority, and like and then with retrograde here, it's like something is being judged. Like I feel like spirits call judgment on this situation. Yeah, this is like intense, you guys. This is, wow. Here, where do I want to put this? Yeah, it's like this person is being, this person's been this faulty like authority is what I'm getting. And I do think with debilitated here, I feel like they're going through a very uncomfortable time, And I feel like whatever like this person has done is very much been revealed. And so if you've been like very worried about the situation or you had to get away from the situation, I definitely think that was the right call. Their hidden truth is that they're shady and they can be manipulative and they're very competitive and they want to reach their goals. They want to build their life up. Like, you know, I'm getting materially with all these pentacles. And whatever philosophy they use justifies no matter how harsh they are or no matter how much they manipulate, as long as they're kind of like, it's like they manage people. Yeah, I'm getting that they manage people or something like that. There's some sort of like unfair leadership here. Let's see what else. Yeah, look at this. No one is yours but you. This person is very controlling. That's what you need to know. This person is extremely controlling and actually literally like attempts to attract like people that are more easy to be controlled, which is like really spooky. That's like a scary vibe. But because this person values control so much. All right, what else for pile number 2's person? We have alchemy. Inside looking out. What is their hidden truth? Rainbow transference. And then dependency. Okay. Something I'm getting, this is just like, this is making me feel like really horrible. Like, I'm sorry, you guys, that you are dealing with this person. Yeah, okay, there's a feeling here. Okay, with the inside looking out, it's like this person, I'm hearing they want something you have, or they see some sort of energy about you that I feel like they wanted to monopolize. Like, I feel like this person wanted to monopolize you. And I feel like they saw a lot of potential in you. And I feel like they almost just wanted to like manage you or something. Like, and with this alchemy, it's like they see you as very powerful. Um, and they almost felt left out, or like I feel like even now maybe they're feeling like they can't get to you or like they're left out. But with this rainbow transference, it's like they what you need to understand about this person's hidden truth is that okay, like maybe you've changed too, or you're in the process of alchemizing like whatever was keeping you in this situation, but there's a feeling of them watching you grow and find your purpose as they fall. This person has fallen, like they have really gone downhill. And there's this energy of, yeah, them having to watch you stand back up and rise. Maybe that's to come, but there's a feeling of, yeah, it's like you found your purpose, you found what you were supposed to do. And now this person is on the bottom and this person is like getting karmically checked like 1,000,000%. Yeah, this is intense. It's very intense. I'm trying to think about what deck I even want to get. And it's like this person thought that they were so like, okay, yeah, with alchemy. There's something with alchemy here. There's something about this person trying to perform alchemy in a unjust way, like with the venom in the seed, because there's something about alchemy and like the seed growing and becoming. But there was something about it's like they weren't following the rules or something, weren't following the rules of how to nurture and help people grow. It's like instead they may have even isolated people, or they may have like maybe they isolated you too. Um yeah, wow. Okay. I'm gonna get some more and then I want to get advice for you. We'll have to figure that out. Okay. What is pile number 2's person's hidden truth? What is the hidden truth behind this person? We have to the sea. It's like they, if anything, want so badly to make progress forward. Um, but it's like in their pursuit of trying to achieve, they didn't realize that their boat was broken or something. It's like, because the To the Sea card talks about sometimes you need to stay back and make sure your boat is working, if that makes sense, or make sure your boat's good, make sure the timing's right with To the Sea there. And so there's something about this person. It's like they're seeing you get your opportunity, or it's like this person feels like you're getting some sort of success that they feel they have been working for. It's so strange though. It's just like a difficult energy. We have mending here. And exchanging gifts. Yang here at the back of the deck, which I'm not surprised to see. Yeah, and I think this person just has a lot of childhood wounds. I think this person pretty much mainly acts through childhood wounds. Um, I'm getting with this inside looking out. I feel like Spirit's saying that there's some sort of internal wound that this person has had around being successful or being worthy. And I feel like this person's been trying to mend that like unworthiness wound that they have, or feeling left out, feeling that they don't have anything to offer. What you need to understand about this person's hidden truth is that they don't actually, they're constantly trying to prove that they're powerful or that they have the ability to build something from ground up. They're trying to prove that they have a special power, that they have skills that like no one else has, and like this is coming from their childhood, is what I'm getting. And yeah, like, and I feel like when it comes to you, it's like I feel like you might have a natural finesse or like a natural empathy. You might actually just be an empath and be powerful because of that. It's like this person is very out of touch with how to be authentically special and how to not like this could be a friend to you guys. Like this could be like a sketchy friend. But yeah, there's just this energy of this person actually feeling very bad about themselves and feeling very with the seed here, feeling like, oh my gosh, it's interesting. It's like this person has lived their life trying to grow this seed representing themselves. Um, but they've always had this very venomous way of going about it. And it's like this person doesn't understand why their towers fall, why things go wrong for them, why they're always losing when they feel like they're smartest. They feel like they're always trying to prove themselves. Like that's what you need to understand about this person. But this person's like whatever they're trying to do keeps falling down. Um, because it's never this person's chance. It's like until this person starts operating within like co-creation, it's like, yeah, it's like this person thinks that they deserve to receive. It's like they're in this energy of thinking they deserve like what they want. They deserve it. They're entitled to it even. Um, and so this person I feel like almost disregards this is kind of like a narcissistic energy. It's like this person can disregard, oh gosh, sorry, the thing is a little bit. Sorry, I just want to make it straight. All right, that's a little bit better. But yeah, with exchanging gifts here, it's almost like this person, I'm getting this energy of them. Okay, I just watched SpongeBob, an episode of SpongeBob the other day where, um, you know, Mr. Krabs starts, or if you guys haven't seen it, there's an episode where Mr. Krabs um, starts monopolizing all the jellyfish and starts like killing all the jellyfish just to like sell their jelly. That's the energy I'm getting here. And then this person wants to like get accolades for being the most successful like jelly producer, you know, but it's like they've been stealing from all these innocent jellyfish. Yeah, there's something about this person like having no, again, that I was getting, that's almost the same thing as this person cutting down a forest, right? And it's similar to that. It's like this person will take advantage without remorse of situations. They'll extract everything they can get from something in order to build themselves. And so instead of this person like going through the process of alchemy and alchemizing this venom energy that they have, or this like lack mentality, this like childhood wounds that they have, um they've found like their own way to do it. And like what this person wants more than anything is to be special and to be seen as special, um because this person doesn't feel special naturally. And so they've always been like this. They've always yeah, they've always extracted from the environment, and they've been delusional about that being fair. And it's almost like because this person thinks it's unfair, they think they should be the one that's talented, they should be the one who gets more in life, not these people that are genuine. It shouldn't be them. It's like that's how this person feels. Like they have such an authority, like they think that they should be the authority for no real reason. So yeah, this feels like a little bit of a dangerous person, and someone that I definitely think, you know, if you're in a current stage where this person's causing you like a lot of stress, I definitely think putting in boundaries and staying away from the situation is definitely would be healthy for you. Yeah, I'm almost like speechless about this. I'm just like, is this like why? Like this is horrible, and I'm sorry you guys have been dealing with this situation. Yeah, so just like their overall hidden truth is that they really have deep wounds that cause them to mistreat people and monopolize situations. And you may have been a victim of that. You may have just viewed it. I don't know exactly what your role was with this, but if you're very confused, and with the mirror here, it's like don't blame yourself for anything that's gone on with this person. Like that's a really strong message, because I feel like this person could be good at kind of gaslighting and projecting onto you and confusing you, maybe not even giving you all the facts or something. Like there's a gaslighting energy here. So just be very, very careful. Yeah, be very, very careful. So in the extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance on this reading. I'm going to get what you were meant to learn, what you're meant to learn through this person. Like what's the purpose of this person being in your life? Like what are you supposed to take away from this? And just then practical advice of how to move forward in the situation. Like what's in your best interest for your next actions, things like that. Um, yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it at. And then we'll go into that for the extended. So if that sounds like it'd be useful for you, you can check out the link underneath the timestamps. But for now, I just want to get one guidance card just in case. Just want to see what comes through for those of you leaving me here. What's just one wrap up like guidance that pile number 2 can take away from this experience with this person? Okay, it says open to infinite possibility. Okay, yeah, maybe a part of yourself, like you're having a hard time understanding this person or the situation, because maybe you are in this more child magical, child eternal energy where you like assume the best in people, and maybe there's a part of you that isn't really open to the possibility of this person being this horrible. Like, yeah, is what I would say. So I feel like spirit's like advice here is to, even if it's you don't relate with this person, protect yourself or be open to possibilities you didn't think were possible. Because that's how I feel almost in this reading, is like this is really rough energy. So yeah, I'm going to take it to the extended now, and see what guidance we can get for you about the situation and what the purpose was, what you're meant to be learning right now. So yeah, if this did resonate, please do hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you guys thought, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next pick a card reading. And I hope to connect with your energy sometime soon. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the clear quartz heart in the tarot of the divine, this is going to be your reading where we're looking at your person's hidden truth within this connection. There will be an extended reading where we'll be looking into whatever spirit feels is most important to go into further after this, but this will be a pretty lengthy reading where we will start off with an energy check-in where we will be looking at your energy and seeing the energy that you're showing up in, how you'll know it's your pile, and how you're feeling. Either in general, I feel like the energy check-ins can kind of give you an insight into where you're at energetically, or just towards this person, how you're feeling about them. Yeah, it's meant to really give you clues as to whether or not this is resonating with you. We'll be spending most of the time looking at your person's hidden truth within the connection. So I already pre-pulled some oracle cards. I'm going to put your person's cards to the side, and we will look at your energy first. So the energy that came out for you, actually 3 cards came out, and I just let it happen. So we have the Bardo, Athletica, in the ring for your energy. And I will use these to get more insight while looking at tarot and oracle cards. But so far, what I'm getting, there's a feeling of, number one, I want to say it feels like you're spiritually elevated, or I feel like you would have some sense of spiritual connection or a spiritual path that you followed. I feel like you do feel connected to the divine. And I feel like you may get insights or like downloads as well. You may be someone that's very intuitive, that channels truth, because it's athletia. Athletia. Oh, I thought it was athletica. I always saw it that way. Athletia. But it talks about the truth, and um, there's a lot of big mind energy here, is what I want to say. There's a lot of, if I had to put it in a chakra, the crown chakra energy, where you can see the connection of everything. And the Bardo even talks about an energy where it's almost like there's room for forgiveness, room for acceptance, room for getting into that energy of seeing how everything connects with the ring here too, and allowing that to reveal the truth of situations to you, a deeper truth. So I feel like you guys are people that are very wise and balanced within your perception. I feel like with this, the black and white here, there's just a feeling of you in the ring, seeing how things connect and being able to see both sides of a situation. So I do feel like you have a very elevated perception of people, relationships, and your own journey in life. So that's what I'm picking up on so far from that. So for pile number 3, Spirit, how will they know that this is their person, their pile, that this is going to be a useful reading for them to listen to? What is their current energy towards this person? What is their current energy like? We have Temperance. Yeah, and I'm not surprised to see that, because, yeah, there's just a feeling here of your energy being balanced. Like you may have found some sort of peace or truth here through alchemy. It's like I feel like you're the type of person that understands that, our shadow is meant to be integrated. I feel like you're someone who knows how to do that. This is Sagittarius energy as well. What is pile number 3's energy towards this connection? What are their thoughts, feelings, energy? Yeah, it feels like you're in like a state of surrender, even, is the way I would say it. Knowledge. Yeah, and Sagittarius is also a sign that's exalted within like spiritual knowledge, and the signs of Sagittarius in the 9th house can be about like teaching and being a channel for that and discovering your philosophy. It talks about philosophy as well. So I feel like you guys are I feel like you guys would have deep conversations with people. Let's get some more though. How are you feeling towards your person? Queen of Pentacles. Look at you. This energy is really nice. Yeah, and I feel like you found some sort of sense of stability here. Also pile number 3. The sun. Look at you. Look at this. This is such a radiant energy. It's like in with the sun being here, I feel like there's a sense of clarity through wisdom. It's like you've alchemized. I feel like you've alchemized the shadow. I feel like you're in this era of ascension. I feel like you've ascended and alchemized certain aspects or darker aspects, shadows that were holding you back from feeling stable and self-sufficient through your wisdom, through like channeling wisdom, honestly. So very interesting. Page of Cups here. How is pile number 3 experiencing this connection? You have the Hangman. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting. It's like I was saying surrender. There's an energy of you having in a state of surrender towards this connection. Yeah, this is Pisces energy too. It's almost like there's a feeling here of being very spiritually aware, being very emotionally intelligent, but there's a feeling of you holding back right now, or you're just allowing. There's an energy of allowance here. You may have even like recently forgiven people in your life or forgiven this person even, if that's relevant. We'll see. I look at the Hierophant back of the deck there too. What else? Pile number 3. What is their energy currently like? 4 of Wands, literally, you guys. 6 of Cups here as well. Okay, so there's just a feeling of you being in a state of stability and surrender, and because of that, I feel like life is just, you're attracting a lot of abundance and stability. I feel like you're in a very attractive energy right now is what I want to say also. I do feel like you're in a good time period. You're in a time period right now where you feel connected to your inner child. I feel like you've done work on your inner child, and there's an energy of lightness and lightness through forgiveness and surrender and stepping into your own abundance and your own grounded energy. Yeah, look at that strength and the Chariot. Yeah, you guys are like rock stars with this Judgment energy. You guys, who are you, literally? But I feel like you freed yourself from anything that was holding you back. So either you're moving in this direction or you're already here. And regardless, I just feel like you're not trying to control the connection with this person that we're talking about. I want to say either this is just for some of you guys may even be in a relationship, or um, this may have been like a relationship that was very deep and spiritual for you, but you may have found another situation for your home. Things are looking up for you. For some people, you could even be with someone else, or there could be like marriage energy here. And this could be someone like from your past, or this could literally be the person that I am more getting though, that it's like you've surrendered controlling this person, this connection. And because of that, you're bringing in a lot of abundance for yourself. But I want to see what your person's energy is like more, but I want to get a couple of more cards for you just to see what else comes through. What is pile number 3's energy like, especially towards this connection? What's the current energy? Yeah, look at this, regeneration and higher power. Yeah, it's like you guys have been, and then the fates and blessed. Yeah, you guys are in this really blessed energy through surrendering. I feel like you've really been working well with spirit, and it's like you've been allowing with the fates here. You're allowing things to unfold as the divine plan wants it, basically. And I feel like you're just in this powerful time period of gaining your strength back, gaining your confidence back, gaining your life back is kind of what I'm hearing, through working with the divine and trusting in the divine. And because of that, you're being blessed. And so maybe this was a connection you've had to let go of, or surrender to. I want to go more into your person's energy, but it is coming to mind like divine feminine energy is coming through really strong. So this other person could be your divine masculine energy that maybe you've had to surrender that situation. That could just be for some of you, but I feel like the best way you'll know that this is your pile, if you feel like you've reached sort of a state of surrender and awareness, peace, acceptance, alchemy, forgiveness, and flow. Like flow is the words that are coming to my mind for you guys. So really beautiful energy here. So we're going to look at your person now. I'm very interested to see what comes through for that. We'll spend more time on that too. All right, so the energy that's coming through for your person is the vow and agape. Let me get a sip of my coffee. All right, and so what's coming through here, these both came out, and There's actually a similar theme to these because they both talk about a question of what do you worship, and agape specifically asks that, and then the vow is all about that too. So there's a feeling of this person having to assess what they worship and what they're committed to. Um, and I feel like the agape energy, it talks about devotion. And so the vow is almost similar. It's like, what are you devoted to? And agape specifically talks about the feeling of awe that comes through when you kind of perceive the love of the universe or God or whatever you believe in. Like when you have those moments when you really feel the love of that and you feel like the truth of that, and you're just like, let me surrender to you, like, let me worship you. It's like, I commit myself to you. And so I am getting that energy, but I want to see, this person could be on a spectrum of this energy, like either they're stepping into that or they're being called to. But I feel like this person is in this stage where there's the question of, is this person going to devote themselves to a higher path or not? It's like this person, there's an energy of reprioritizing or deciding what they want to devote themselves to. So interested to get into it. All right, so for pile number three's person, what is their hidden truth right now within this connection? What's useful for pile number three to understand about this person's current energy, or what their hidden truth is, just what the honest truth of this person is. All right, for pile number three, this person, please, Spirit. We have the King of Swords. Ace of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like this person's doing a lot of thinking too. I saw the Five of Wands, but it didn't fully come out. We have Judgment. Yeah, look at this. Judgment's coming out because, yeah, it's like this person is in this analytical state or is in this reflective state right now where they are looking at where they want to go or what they want to put their energy into with the Ace of Wands. It's also reminding me of like the Magician's Wand. It's like this person's in this energy of, where do I apply myself? Where do I apply my mind? And with Judgment being here, Judgment is also a call to a higher level of spiritual awareness. It's like judgment is a time to look at the patterns, look at the way you've been living, look at what, and with these cards, look at what you've been dedicating yourself to. And is that like your highest path? Are you proud of yourself, or are you going to make adjustments? And so it's a call to a higher level of spiritual evolution. What is pile number three's person's hidden truth right now? We have Temperance, so that's actually mirroring you right now. And again, it's like you guys are actually kind of mirroring each other in a way, because there is also a feeling when these cards came out, I even felt like, wow, both of you guys feel like you're ascending or growing within your spiritual evolution. I felt that this person was having a time to decide if they were going to grow. But with Temperance being here, I do feel like for this person, it's also about balance for them. It's about them assessing whether or not they have been balanced in their life. And with the King of Swords being here, it's like this person's assessing their logic and their strategy and the way that they think about things. And so it's also those same messages of philosophy and expansion and spiritual knowledge with Temperance and Sagittarius. But a message I've gotten before too is like the knowledge that you gain within what is it, Jupiter? The expansion of that knowledge is different from the Mercury kind of knowledge that I feel like the King of Swords is associated with. And so I feel like this person maybe is growing within their awareness of another type of knowledge that isn't as logic based, where I feel like, for example, memorizing the different parts of something and then knowing that is one type of knowledge, but I feel like spiritual knowledge, or the knowledge that is implied within Sagittarius, is more like insight, where it kind of doesn't stop going. It's like you can kind of keep getting these insights, and it's like spiritual knowledge that can apply to anything. I almost feel like with the Mercury knowledge, it's like one system after you've learned that, and that's what you know. But I feel like the knowledge you can learn through philosophy is almost like a never-ending gift. It's something that could be applied to a lot. So I almost, yeah, there's something about that, but we'll see what else. And it's like, where's this person applying themselves is a question. For pile number 3, what is their person's hidden truth within this connection? The 8 of Pentacles, yeah, again. Okay, and I don't know why this person's crying. Literally look at this card. Usually they're not like crying like that. You can't really tell, but her face is like, seems upset, or she's literally crying. And she's like, it almost feels like she's dropped all of her pentacles. And then there are these swans here that are like moving upward. And I feel like this person, there's a question right now going on in their life. If they've been producing and putting their energy in the most productive way, or towards the most highest values they could have, the most highest goals. And I feel like there's an assessment of that going on. Like, what have they been dedicated to? And it's something about like through some sort of disappointment. And look, her feet are like bleeding. This is like an intense like 8 of Pentacles, but it's like all the work they've been putting in. It's like, what is this because the 8 of Coins is also about dedication, which is similar to the vow energy. It's like this person's been dedicated, but has it been balanced is the question. Has it been achieving expansion for them, or has it been limiting? Has it been, has it been bringing them in a higher energy or a lower energy, a higher vibration or a lower vibration? And I think this person's in a moment of judgment about that. And these swans are reminding me of this agape energy of bringing your attention away from the physical and things like that, and looking up towards all that is, or the universe or God or whatever you believe in, and that awe of like, follow me. And I feel like you guys, pile number 3, would understand that, because that's very much the way your energy is coming through. And so this person is honestly mirroring you in a way, or it's like they're following, it's like they're going through something similar, but it's like you're further along is what I'm feeling spiritually. What is pile number 3's person's hidden truth right now? The High Priestess, yes. And then the Page of Swords, yeah. This person's in this energy of relearning or being, yeah, and then the Page of Coins here. Yeah, it's like this person is having to reassess new paths or reassess new information, because it's interesting that the King of Swords is here, because I feel like sometimes like a downside of the King of Swords is that they could be too sure about their knowledge, or too confident within their own mind, that they're not open to new ideas or new paths or new learning. And so I almost feel like this person is getting to this stage in their life where, yeah, and it's so interesting that the High Priestess is here, because that's that feminine knowledge, right? With the King of Swords being here. And so there's a lot of themes I want to say in this reading of like masculine energy versus feminine energy, and then a balance of them, because I feel like with Temperance here, it's like the original Temperance would have the 2 cups flowing into each other, and it does talk about balance and alchemy and using the both energies for the best outcome, right? That's like alchemy. And so it's not saying that one is better than the other. It's that, have you been using them in the most intelligent way to create the best outcome? And there's almost a feeling of this person realizing that maybe they need to make adjustments. I'm seeing like the Moonology card, like adjustments are required. And so I think this person's in this time of assessing their work, what they've been dedicating themselves to, what they've been worshiping mentally, what, like, is it their intellect or is it divine wisdom, and where's a good balance between the two? Because it's not to say that any of them are good or bad. It's just what is important, and so I almost feel like for sure within this connection, I'm getting it's like you guys are on separate paths but connected. So it's giving me like soulmate or like twin flame energy, I just want to say. But I've also been reading about it recently, so I could be biased, but I am getting like an energy of you having surrendered the connection, and this person is like feeling like they're more in that masculine energy and they are following your light. And so I feel like you are honestly in an ascended position, and this person is um able to use the reflection of you or the reflection of the divine energy, the feminine energy, to see themselves more clearly and to see their creation more clearly, to see their process and what they're devoted to more clearly, which is definitely a good thing. Cool. All right, let's get some more oracle cards. And I want to say there could have been some sort of indication that this person was off kilter that kind of sparked a judgment. I mean, just because this person in the Eight of Coins looks like literally so sad and disappointed and like hurt. So, and it's like they're holding on to their creation, and but then there's a feeling of or an opportunity to start something new. And so I even feel like this person, I'm even getting this image, or I just like heard this in my mind, is like it's like this person through a disappointment or through some sort of pain, it's like they're looking to start again or go to back the drawing board and dip their pen in a more divine font. Like it's almost like this person was writing in their own font, and now they want to upgrade their font and dip into a more divine energy. All right, so for pile number 3, what is their person's hidden truth right now or in general? Pile number 3 is person's hidden truth. We have sustainability, the 6th house. Yeah, so there are questions like overall, the energy your person's in right now is they are looking at their day-to-day life, and they're looking at their day-to-day like grind. There's Virgo energy here too. Where it's like with the 8 of Coins and then the sustainability with the 6th house, which is ruled by Virgo. It's like this person is assessing, and also Virgo rule or is a partial ruler of Mercury. And it's like this person is like probably someone that's very intelligent. I just want to say, like, they probably are very educated, intelligent. And it's like this person is assessing their routines, assessing where they put their energy, assessing what they're dedicated to, and how they can balance it or how they can rearrange it is something that's like a question on this person's mind. So I'm not surprised to see the sustainability. But also with this person crying, maybe there was some lack of sustainability or a lack of balance within this person's efforts, or with this person's goals, their philosophy, the way they were going about their life. It's like there was something off kilter. And I'm really getting that it has to do with what this person was dedicated to, like what was inspiring this person, I think is something that is interesting. It's almost like this person is seeing that when they're more inspired by the divine, or because the Ace of Wands is like a gift. It's like a gift of spirit and drive and passion. And it's like the type of work you can get done when you're holding that is more sustainable than when you're kind of using your intellect, right? And kind of thinking you know the answers, because spirit is connected to such like a higher sense of wisdom that we haven't really we're not capable of 100% tapping into with our intellect whatsoever. So this person is in this energy of reassessing their priorities and the way that they're going about their life with the 8 of Coins. And so I feel like this person right now is very focused on their finding balance within their tasks, figuring out where they find inspiration from. Maybe they've been losing inspiration as well. That's something I'm getting. The 8 of Coins there. It's like, how do I find inspiration again? Is like a question on this person's mind. So I would say, yeah, we have retrograde and review. Yeah, so this person is in this state. Then Uranus is at the back of the deck. Yeah, so I do feel like this person is being called to review their past work, even the way they've been operating in a very like mundane way in their life, because that's like Virgo energy. It's like, what's their self routine been like? What's driving them? Like, what are they working towards anyways, you know? And so there's almost this energy of change coming through. Yeah, look at this structure. Yeah. It's like they're looking at, I think this person is someone also who's very comfortable with Saturn. Look at this. So like Saturn to Uranus, um so Saturn is Capricorn and Uranus is also Capricorn but Aquarius, and so it's like almost like the shift we're going into, because we're going into the age of Aquarius. It's almost like this person is having to, even though it's uncomfortable for them, even though it is just, yeah, it's uncomfortable for this person because they're in that like King of Swords energy, which is feels very like this, it's like they're needing to adjust their viewpoint, and the way that they're structuring their life is something that's changing basically. And this person is at a major turning point, is what I'm getting. Spirit is saying where new paths and new thought processes are becoming available for this person, and it's kind of like this energy of like, how can I get with this change, because I can see that something hasn't been working here. And this person feels motivated and they feel intelligent and they don't want to give up on themselves. This person feels very motivated here, and inspired, and this person is literally feeling more inspired to get through the discomfort of that judgment energy, of that review energy, seeing what didn't work to change it. And so, yeah, this person's debating a new beginning, or is trying to clear the path, trying to learn from the past with this retrograde, to figure out how they can be more temperance. And look at, they're both in this like position. This is like mirroring the same energy. Like, do you see this? How they're in the same position. It's like, how can I strike that balance? And I think, and I'm seeing all these chakras going down this person too. And it's like with the High Priestess here, it's like, how do you balance the logical energy with the intuitive energy, with the energy of the divine, the spirit, like spirit? Um, how can you stay on your toes with your knowledge is like another thing that this person is thinking, is like, it's like they may have gotten too concrete within the way that they viewed things and the way they were going about things. And it's like this person's actually realizing right now they need to shift things. And I'm seeing this like sun come out too here. Yeah, regeneration. It's like, how can we regenerate the situation so they can reach some sort of goal or make it all the way? Like, what do I need to change? This is the time of change for this person, a time of re-establishing what they're committed to, re-establishing their values, re-establishing what they worship, what their goals are. That's what this person's going through. What else for pile number 3's person? I just saw the observer card. So yeah, this person's looking at things from a higher perspective, where this person maybe used to stay very in the mundane things. So this person maybe would miss bigger spiritual concepts or bigger like lessons or patterns. I feel like this person maybe would miss certain things because they were so not entrenched, but like in a cog in a wheel. It's like they were like doing the same thing over and over. Like they were so focused on what they were doing and so sure of it that they maybe didn't see a certain outcome coming in, or they're recognizing a need for a more balanced perception, a more balanced strategy in life, with work too, within their passions. What else for pile number 3's person? Yeah, we have thinker. Look at this. And so this person is so analytical. This person is very very much relies on, I don't even know if it's the left, I think it's the left brain, the left side of the brain, or the right, I don't know, but like, you guys know what I mean? It's like one side's more for thinking, one's more for art. Okay, that's like probably not the best way to say it, but like one is more intuitive, one is more logical, right? I think this person is in this energy of with the thinker here, it's like this person is needing to strike a balance with the way they apply their mind, so it's not something that gets in their way. Okay, it's like this person is learning how to balance out their analytical energy and their logical energy, so it isn't something that's literally inhibiting them from being as productive as possible and as like aligned. Because I think sometimes this person's thinking can really cause them to have blind spots, is something I want to say. What else for pile number 3's person? Yeah, they're just extremely analytical, but this person is thinking about it. With the High Priestess being here, there is a feeling of acknowledgement of that. Yeah, we have exchanging gifts here. this person's in this energy of thinking about like input versus output a lot. It's like there's this energy of them trying to figure out like what is the most fair or balanced way of going about my work, going about my relationships. It's like this person um is in this energy of trying to figure out what's sustainable, what is the right balance of energy to give in and to receive from a situation. How can they be sure, and even within regards to their relationships too, that how can they make sure there's an equal give and take? Because I think maybe this person misses certain like intuitive, or not obvious things, but like things that a more intuitive person would pick up on because they can be so just one-sided within their perception. And so I feel like this person's working on figuring out how to find more balance within their life, within their relationships and work. So I feel like I've kind of already said that, but that's what I'm getting here. What else is pile? They may be realizing in areas where they have been neglecting, like maybe in some areas they're realizing they've been not putting enough energy into it, and recognizing where they need to put more energy in, recognizing where they need to take energy out of. It's like this person's on this like review process, and I think this person does it in a very analytical way as well. Okay, so for pile number 3's person, what is their hidden truth? We have prostitute here that came out in reverse. Yeah, so it says places material consideration and security above self-empowerment. So it says accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Again, yeah, so there's a feeling of this person, and what can come, and what I'm getting from this is that they're maybe realizing that they have, what am I getting from this? It's they've limited their own growth and limited their own potential, and maybe even feel a bit sidetracked from their own spiritual path or growth through being too logical, being too, and I feel like with this place's material considerations above self-empowerment, I feel like something like that would be logically maybe the best thing to do in a situation, um, could be to, like, let's say you're making what you're worshiping with agape and the vow. Let's say you're very committed to hitting some sort of goal for your job or like work or something. And it's like there's someone, let's say you're a manager, and there's an employee, there's someone you're managing that like gets really good results within like their job, and so that's actually logically very good for you. Like it's supporting your goals, and this employee does really well. They get a lot of like productivity for your company, and that's something that is like helping you achieve your goals. But let's say this person is like really toxic and is really rude to other employees, and it's actually like affecting other employees emotionally and morally. The right decision would be to whatever, you would want to do some disciplinary action with this person, but because you don't because you don't want to risk this person like quitting or going somewhere else, you kind of turn a blind eye to something that you know morally isn't right. And it's almost like if you were more aligned with like spirit's vision, you would know that it's more important to put your moral values, and in the long run within that situation, within that company or that group of people, you would actually be probably increasing productivity. But it's like having that logical mindset where you're just going to pick the most logical thing to do without thinking about the emotional consequence of it. This person is starting to see where they've made poor decisions by not being more aligned with their self-empowerment and their values, right? Negotiating the power of your spirit. It's like I feel like this person has maybe not stood up for what they know is right in the sake of making hard decisions. There's just a feeling here of this person not living up to their moral standards, and that being something that is actually sidetracking their life. And maybe in the past they didn't think that was true, but it's almost like with a new level of awareness and a need for balance, they're understanding that, which I feel like you guys, pile number 3, would be like, obviously that's true, but It's like this person is learning that lesson right now. Yeah, we have Messiah. It says serving humanity with humility. And then visionary, 100%. I'm going to take this one too because this is the energy I'm getting. This person feels like a visionary. They feel like someone who's trying to create something. This has a lot of divine masculine energy in it. And it's like this person is in this energy of reviewing themselves and reviewing whether or not they have been living true to what they're meant to do. And it's almost like maybe this person has skimped on like their divine mission. Like I feel like this person is meant to create something or meant to build in this world 100%, and create change. They're a visionary. It says capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. That's what this person's energy is supposed to be on. But I feel like they're having this judgment moment where they're realizing, it says selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. I think that this person is seeing the ways in which they maybe have not been had the most humility or had the highest values, where they maybe created destruction through ruling to, or not ruling, but I don't know that maybe this person with the King of Swords here, I feel like they would be doing something in a higher status. Like I feel like they'd be some sort of academic or some sort of leader, thought leader, manager type person, leader. I feel like this person is a leader in some capacity. And I do think they work really hard, but I think this person has never really doubted themselves that much. Like I feel like they've always felt very, very righteous, and like, and then that's where I feel like this energy can go wrong, is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. I think this person could go into a more arrogant energy sometimes where they feel like they're doing exactly the right thing. But I feel like right now there are themes coming up for this person where they're realizing things need to change for the better. And they're seeing themselves more clearly. They're more open to other perspectives right now, especially with the High Priestess being here in the Page of Swords. Yeah, and I think when this person maybe was challenged in the past, they may have just, because I think this person is so intelligent and like is actually very talented, I do think that they have the potential to kind of not really listen to what other people are saying, or not really think that anyone else is as qualified to even give them a comment or give them feedback, because in truth this person is very intelligent, but it's like, where are you directing that power? Where are you directing all that like masculine energy of creating? And yes, this person is very talented, but there's just an energy of, where has this person been? Has there been an equal give and take with this person? Has this person been fair? Is like a question on their mind. Because they don't want to be that person. They don't want to be that. And I think they just had a limited awareness that they have sometimes leaned in that direction. And there is a feeling of, I do feel like you guys are in separate situations, I want to say. And it's almost like you guys are connected through a thread. So it does feel, again, like very divine connection-y. But yeah, you may just be wondering how this person is doing. Yeah, look at that. The weight of the truth. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting. Look at that. It's like through this person. Look at this. It says accentuating the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. This body card is all about survival and taking care of your body, and how sometimes at the end of the day, like, we do all have to like worry about our most basic needs. And I feel like in that pursuit, this person, and getting so good at doing that, this person has kind of not seen the potential damage they've done. And with your light, oh my gosh, look at this. I feel like your energy or your light has been helping this person see the weight of toxic ways where it's not very much balanced in a feminine way. So I want to read this one, note 75, the weight of the truth, because this energy is, I feel like what this person is like, I feel like that's why the High Priestess is here. It says, when you are a high priestess, you are a keeper of secrets, one that not everyone can handle hearing. When you see the truth, the weight of falsehoods carried in deep communities and structures can put a weight on you. It can be overwhelming. All you can do is what feels right. Part of seeing the truth is about acceptance too. And I feel like you're someone who's seen the truth of this and has felt sad. It's something about that. It's like the weight of the falsehoods carried deep in communities and structures. Like, and I feel like that's something that this person is responsible for leading or upkeeping, or they are a part of that. They're a part of leadership within the doing world, right? And I think this person is meant to step further into a more divine concept, or a less toxic way of seeing it. And I think that your I think this person is getting insights into maybe the ways in which their energy has been damaging, because I think when this person was in that energy, I don't think they saw themselves clearly or really knew that they could be damaging, because again, it's not that this person wanted to be, it's that they ended up being that way. Just by nature and by design. So yeah, I think this person's having kind of an ego check, and it's like they're rebalancing their energies through acknowledging that maybe they haven't been really tuned into like the more intuitive, feminine, emotional aspects, which are also important in creation. All right, what else is pile number three's person's hidden truth? Yeah, it's like they're starting to see where like this slimy energy, like very much, look, twins at the back of the deck. They're seeing their own shady energy. Like this person is in this feeling of seeing where they've been shady, seeing where they've been slimy, seeing where they've condoned slimy behavior in the pursuit of material advancement or um, in surviving. And it's like this person almost has been like, well, let things be a competition even. And it's like they're seeing this though, and there's a moment of judgment where this person is seeing the repercussions of that and seeing the truth of it, because judgment's also about truth. We have good things, yeah, and this person is wanting to wants good things, doesn't want things to be corrupted here. Yeah, there's also fire mother here. Something that is never truly yours at the bottom. Yeah, this person's getting lessons on like money and what they value. It's like this person is learning to value their spirit and value creation with the highest like it's almost like, you know how readers will always say like, please give us information that is for the highest good of all. It's like this person is needing to learn how to create with that mentality, for the highest good of all, the means being a part of the end, that how do you build the right way. And yeah, with the fire mother here, I feel like this person is actually starting to understand what challenges you've been through. Um, and I think it's a part of how they're waking up, is they're starting to see the damage that they do. They just didn't see this in the past. And they're starting to see that they shouldn't put so much value on something that they're starting to see the benefit of spiritual energy rather than basically what I'm trying to say is it's reminding me, I don't know the exact quote, but I always hear this from the Chaos Witch, Jess Puckett, which she's a really good channel. You guys should look at her if you don't already. She's awesome. But she always talks about like how, I don't know, there's some saying that says instead of cultivating like wealth in the physical, like you can't take any of that with you, you know? And so the real riches and the real gold, or like the real triumph is in spiritual growth and prioritizing that, and not just only doing that, but it's about balancing it. And I think this person is understanding that it's not about one or the other, but it is about how can we, it's like literally this card upright, accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. How can we, this person, I feel, in this divine masculine energy is meant to show the world, to model to people how they can create beautifully and magnificently with this visionary, with humility and with good values. How can they merge the spiritual with the physical? You know, it's like, and think about the magician card. He's getting his energy from above and then he's putting it into the 3D. And so this person is learning how to not do that in a corrupt way. And this person, I think, is actually on a path of ascension as well. Slowly yet surely, it feels like this person is moving forward and is starting to understand, like you are. And I feel like you guys are in a state of surrender, which is exactly where you guys are supposed to be right now. So this feels like a very evolved, like, dynamic that I'm looking at. It feels like things are going according to plan, is what I'm hearing. So, Let's okay, so for the extended reading, I want to get how this person is currently viewing you and how they're feeling about you, and then we'll get messages from your person because I feel like this talked a lot more about what's going on in this person's life, and we didn't really get as much about what this person's thinking about you or viewing you, which um hopefully isn't the most important thing, but I think it's still fun to look at. So that's what we'll do in the extended reading. So if that's interesting for you, I'll have it linked underneath the timestamps. But if you're leaving me here, thank you so much for watching this video and being here. I love connecting with your guys' energy. If it did resonate, please do hit the like button and leave a comment. It really supports my channel, and I like to see what you guys have to say about the readings. It's helpful for me as a reader. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next pick a card reading. And I hope to connect with your energy again sometime soon.